Always take care of your shop critters, guys. We got one more floating around here. Her name's Misty. She's a little Russian blue cat, but she's still a baby. She's still learning the outside world. But anyway, what's up, America? Welcome back. Another great video. Let me turn down this copyright infringement real quick. Okay, first and foremost, Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy holidays, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah. If you're pagan, that too. Hope you guys all had time to spend time with your families and do all that fun stuff. I know we did. We had an absolutely awesome Christmas. So anyway, let's get into it. Speaking of Christmas time, the gifts are just flowing. So in the earlier video on this truck, I had claimed that this truck was a 5068 injection pump, and our lie detector test confirmed that was a lie. This truck is actually a 5521, so brand new in the bag. Never touched truck before, so you know, is what it is. So the first thing that we're gonna want to do is, you can see this right here was actually the peg that I was mentioning in the first video. So you got your 3 bolt holes here that go through your injection pump timing gear. This keyway, this dowel, whatever you want to call it, this has been mistaken before for one of these holes here. I've personally never gotten a bolt to pass through it. I'm not saying it's not possible, but you know, weirder things have happened. So what we want to do is, just like way back when we did the VP44 on the Cummins truck, that has a keyway in it. But essentially the same thing. We want to take this and we want to set the orientation the same as what this one is. And then, you know, the mating surface on this, it needs to be cleaned up just a little bit. I like to use a little bit of alcohol. That way it's nice and it's sanitized, not sterile. There is a difference between sterility and sanitized. A lot of people don't know that, but it is what it is. Not my cup of tea. So anyway, we're going to clean this up, put a fresh gasket on. We're going to clean up the mating side of the truck. And then we're going to throw this bad Oscar in. Do a couple things, and then I'll catch up with you guys. Okay, new pump's in. Injection lines are ran. I've got the return on there as well. Just a second. So we're actually, I would say we're cruising along pretty good, but not necessarily. Been taking our time with it, making sure everything's going back together correctly. Did hit a couple small issues, but you know, is what it is. So next on the, before I get going too far, so we got the front end buttoned up. We got the oil fill grommet and tube back on there. We got our fan back on there, our fan shroud, everything's tightened up there. Got our battery cables ran, those are out of the way. This is set back up where it should be. So we're moving along. I'm not as far as I'd like to be, but you know, it is what it is. So I'm gonna slam that there dog's still hanging out with me, kinda, so I'm distracted. So I'm going to go ahead and put the lower intake plenum on, and I'm going to throw the turbocharger back on. So the lower intake plenum, that is a slew of 15mm studs and bolts. The turbocharger is, this had 17mm hardware in there. I'm putting it back to 15. You can't get a wrench on those 17s. But so 4 15s, 2 10s, that's 3/4, and a 7/16 down there on the T-clamp. Then yeah, I'll catch up with you guys once we get all that stuff done. So for you guys, it'll be in the next couple seconds. So we'll catch up with you in a minute. We got her to grump a little bit. We know it'll come to life. So I'm going to throw the upper intake plenum back on it. As you guys can see, lower intake plenum's on it, turbo's back on it. I did break the vacuum line, so we're just going to do away with the stock canister here, put a Turbo Master on it. It'll perform a lot better. It's a lot cheaper than trying to put those. Those are stupid. You don't even need those. But yeah, we got fire. I know the timing's going to be off a little bit. I have not done the TDC relearn yet. I'm going to button this up real quick, put the plenum back on top, fire it up, and see how it runs. And then probably close out the video from there, because I'm going to do one of the last installments on this truck I'm going to do is actually how to perform the TDC relearn. So there's that. So let me zip this back on here. We'll fire her up one more again. We'll, see what happens. Alright, that's a wrap. Motor's shaking pretty bad. It runs smooth, but it's not smooth. I guess by smooth I mean it's not bouncing all over the place. And so we got, it's good. I'm actually impressed that it's not chugging and sputtering, because usually that's what they'll do. They're trying to bleed themselves off. It's not like a common rail, where it'll just sit there and spit and sputter for a half a second and good to go. These ones, they like to choke and shake and rattle and roll and all that fun stuff. But it definitely needs some timing. But like I said, I'm going to set up the laptop. That's going to be the next video. I'm going to show you guys how to do a TDC relearn and offset and all that fun stuff. I threw the intake plenum back on there just because, with the girls there, it comes off really quick. So anyway, yeah, that's the injection pump back in. There's the old unit, and man, pretty much all I got. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Once again, I want to show you guys this again. So we 124 right there. And I know Bogum was going to say something about the Cat Williams in the background. It's Pandora. It's on shuffle, so you caught me. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Thanks again, guys, for all the support. I appreciate it. Take care. We'll see you on the next one. That's it.